they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Seattle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
What? 315! 55! Hey, eat! So we got man! Tight up!
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. He finds an opening past the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Gun!
3rd and short yardage. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Switch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Left pass. Still good. 4 down.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check. Watch 54. And come on out here. Come get some.
On third down, Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 25. 36. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 24. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Run. Switch gears. Under 10. 10. Hey, Ringo, 48.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go, defense. Gun. Watch twist. Zebra. Mike's by 4.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Gun. Motion. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. It's a party now. 54, move. Check. Watch 54.
4th down, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson now to throw again. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Right there. 54, Mike.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a... gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 41, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 20, and now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
It should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the
cut strip. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Go 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Wilson, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Draw play, Cousins to Cook, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down. Good job right there. Hot 7. Check 4. Check. Check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson eluding the press, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Line 54. Push him back.
They go play action. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, we're good.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And that will write a finish to this